Hello and welcome all you basketball fans for this Division II regional final matchup between a couple of YSN teams, the Ursuline Fighting Irish and the Canfield Cardinals. Ty Bartel, your sports network, with the call of all the action here, live audio, delayed video, here from the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse, home of the Canton McKinley Bulldogs. As steal by the Cardinals after an initial possession by the Irish after the opening tip. Cardinals take it the other way. Starters for Canfield: Dom Cruz, Ben Weaver, Drew Shapiro, Sam Castronova, and Tony Russo. For the Irish, home team on the scoreboard: Gino Lucente, Jalen Gunther, Deshaun Will, Noah Bell, and Jaden Payne. As the ball knocked out of bounds off of the Cardinals last, Ursuline will take over possession-wise. Both teams 23-win teams on the season. Irish 23-3. Meanwhile, Canfield 23-4 on the campaign. Deshaun Will, ball at the top, guarded by Cruz. He feeds over. Lucente stop, pop in the mid-range, and the foul is called in the act of shooting. So stepping to the stripe, Gino Lucente, as Tony Russo will pick up his first, and a chance for the Irish to score. Irish, winners of the Northeast 1 District out in Warren G. Harding High School. Canfield, winners of the Northeast 5 District out in Louisville. As Lucente makes his first of 2 free throw attempts, Irish strike first, 1-0, make it 2-0. A pair of makes by the senior for Ursuline. Canfield, Cruz, hands off to Russo, pass over to the far side corner, and Weaver to Cruz. Cruz, college level 3-point distance, clanks the top of the rim, front iron, and goes back to the Irish. Gunther to Lucente. Lucente, free throw line jumper. Rim rattler, no good. Rebounded by Canfield. Running the other way, Shapiro. Far sideline, Shapiro cuts to the top, hands off to Weaver. Weaver pump fakes, runs right side over to the corner. Pumping into the paint, puts the shot up wildly, was Castronova. No bucket for Canfield. It goes out of bounds off the Irish last. Lucente trying to track it down. Goes out of bounds with it at the baseline. Canfield keeps it, inbounding under Ursuline's bucket. Shapiro looking for the pass. Goes to Russo in the corner. Stop and pop three-pointer. Overshot it from the near side corner. Recovered by Deshaun Will. Will pushing the pace to Payne. Jaden Payne spinning on Weaver. Leaves that one riding the iron. Rebounded Dom Cruz. Fast paced back and forth action. Here we go into the paint. What a move. Tony Russo for 2. Canfield ties it up 2-2. 6 minutes to go, first quarter of play. Deshaun Will getting the call from Coach Gunther. As Keith Gunther feeding the play into the Irish. They work it to Jalen Gunther. Back to Will at the top. Payne gets it near the left side block, works it to the middle of the paint, misses the first shot, gets the ball back, offensive board and bucket. Second chance points, first field goal for the Irish. Jaden Payne, the captain for Ursuline, gets the bucket, the lead back for the Irish, 4-2. Crowd insane here at the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse. They're packing in for both schools. Nice cut to the lane, recovering it after the block. Cruz gets it in the near side corner. Cruz spins to the left block, picks up the dribble, kicks it to the middle. Ball is on the ground, ends up with Deshaun Will. Now back with Canfield. Castronova rolls it out, and the Cardinals get possession back. Dom Cruz secures it. Every possession feels that much more important. What a cut to the rim. Jaden Payne, excellent defense. Shuts down the bucket attempt from Castronova. Quick fire release. Three-pointer up and down. It's Jalen Gunther. What a transition score. One side to the other. Gunther wasted little time on the left side wing with the 3, whistle blown. And I believe they're going to call for the time out on the floor. No, a substitution, as hobbling a little bit, Sam Castronova. Going to be injury concerned, so for the injured player, they'll make the substitution. Canfield will. And Jake Delisio checks in for the Cards. Ursuline, early lead, 7-2. 4:33 and ticking, first quarter of play. They work it to the far side wing. Now back to the top. Shapiro stops and pops. Left elbow, no good. Rebounded Payne. Payne tracks down another rebound. Jalen Gunther, other side of the floor. Gunther feeds over to Will. Winner goes to the state Final Four down in Dayton, Ohio, Flyer Arena. Lucente, far side corner, works it to the paint. Turnaround jumper, fade on it. Couldn't finish. Payne, the rebound, the bucket. Jaden Payne causing all sorts of havoc for Canfield in the post. Another offensive rebound and another putback bucket for Payne. 9-2, Ursuline on top. 3:40 in ticking first quarter. Shapiro cuts right side of the lane, overshot it from the right block. Missing the rim and all. Over to Lucente, to Gunther in transition. Another three knocked down. The freshman Jalen Gunther forces a timeout out of Coach Cullen and the Canfield Cardinals. 12-2, Ursuline opens up on a run. 3:25 left in the first. Ty Bartel, your sports network. We're back after this.
Local teams are heating up the hardwoods, and you can keep up with all the action on and off the court with Five Guys Hoop News all season long on 21 Sports.
I'm Tracy, and this tax season there are even more ways for you to find a vehicle, with more new and pre-owned vehicles, more financing options, and more ways to get you approved. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Welcome back, everybody. Coming out of this timeout from Canfield, utilizing their first. 12-2, Ursuline on a run in this first quarter. 3 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. The number two seeded, Irish against number 5 seeded Canfield. 70-60, Ursuline defeating Canfield back on December 9th in a regular season matchup. Oh, what a speed boost by Delisio all the way to the rack. No one even in the same stratosphere as him with that bucket. Deshaun Will denied defensively. Delisio playing well on both sides. Canfield trims the deficit back to under double digits. 12-4, Ursuline in front. Under 3 minutes to play now. Nice cut, Gunther, the floater, the offensive foul. Gunther gonna get called for the charge. Turn it over back to the Cards. Bringing it across the half court, Shapiro kicks out to Delisio. Attacking from the right side wing, kicking it right back out. Russo. That's Russo. Backs out, kicks over. Weaver into Cruz as Shapiro able to pass it inside to a wide open Russo for the two. Canfield back-to-back buckets at the rack as Tony Russo gets loose that time underneath the basket for the layup. Lucente to Payne, back out as Gunther open from distance. He knocks down his third. Third triple of the first quarter. 15-6 Ursuline in front. 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Gunther with 9 of the 15 for Ursuline, the freshman. Delisio goes to Weaver. Weaver all the way, puts it up over Jaden Payne, defending him. From the elbow to the block, didn't matter. Ben Weaver, the bucket. First bucket for Weaver. Canfield cuts that deficit to 7. 15-8, Ursuline in front. Gunther way downtown. Why not? Another one. 4 now for Jalen Gunther. 90 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Jalen Gunther, 12 points. 18-8, Irish in front, back in front by double digits. Oh, nice cut. Weaver puts it up and through. Payne tried to go for the block from behind, missed it as Weaver beats him again. Back-to-back buckets by Ben Weaver. We got a minute to go. First quarter of action here from Canton Memorial Fieldhouse, home of the McKinley Bulldogs. 18-10, Irish in front, Irish with possession. 50 seconds and ticking. Almost a lost ball. Deshaun Will finds Gunther. Gunther guarded by Shapiro. Gunther gets loose. Euro steps it, passes to the baseline for the bucket. That time it was number 4, Miles Miller. Back to 10, the lead stretches. Work the ball to Delisio. Jake Delisio, 10 seconds. Gets it over to Russo, now to Shapiro. 5 and ticking to the elbow. Cut by Delisio, denied by Jalen Gunther. Lucente the rebound, tries it from past half court, but keeps it well short of the rim. We're through 1 quarter of play. The Irish separate themselves by double digits after 8 minutes of action. 20-10, Ursuline over Canfield as we go into our second quarter of play. Ty Bartell, your sports network. We're back after this.
Hope looks different for everyone. It's a doctor who takes the time to understand. It's a listening ear when you need one most. The power of care is nothing without hope. And every service we offer is created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian.
Back here from the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse, and this regional final matchup winner goes to the state Final Four down in Dayton between the Canfield Cardinals and the Ursuline Fighting Irish. Ursuline up 20-10 after 1 quarter of play. Canfield will start with the ball, trying to work some offense in this second quarter and get themselves back on the scoreboard. Cruz to the corner. And bringing it back out to the top. Casanova gets trapped near half court, able to feed it to the top. They swing it over to Russo. 3-point attempt left on the iron and able to tip it in possession of the Irish. Deshaun Will left wide open. Other end of the floor. Irish push it and get an open bucket at the rack. 22-10, Irish in front. 7.5 and ticking to go in this first half. Delisio to the middle. Try to go to the back door with the cut. Defense right there. Didn't matter. Bucket up and in. Landon Sheena. As Shina, his first bucket. Canfield right back to within 10. As 10 points the lead. Lucente, near side wing, cuts to the block. Feeds back out past the perimeter. 3-pointer by Will is denied and got it to a running Delisio. They don't get in front of him, but enough of a defensive pressure just coming at the last second. Miles Miller couldn't get in front of him, but got a hand in the face to force a hard look at the rim. And it was a missed layup attempt. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Irish last as they try to recover it. Canfield to inbound underneath Ursuline's basket, trailing by 10. 6:54 to go, first half of play. Inbounding at that baseline. As Shapiro has to just get rid of it, but the Irish able to steal it. Great defense. Lucente, coast to coast, left it on the iron. Trying to kick it back out. Gunther tracks it down right in front of the Canfield bench. Dump off to the corner and Lucente, but he travels as he tries to cut baseline to the rim. And they'll give it back to Canfield. 6:41, first half, second quarter. Cardinal basketball. Trying to get a favorable run. Canfield trailing by 10 still. First quarter, interestingly enough, first few minutes, low scoring, and then all of a sudden it was like a speed race. Ursuline scoring a little bit more than Canfield, but a lot more of the scoring output coming in the latter minutes of that first quarter. Cruz sidesteps, tried to release from the near side. corner, but they'll get it back to Shapiro. Drew Shapiro, right side of the lane, kicks to the far corner as Weaver, short front iron shot, trying to save it. Irish able to do so. Keeping the feet near the baseline. Irish get the possession. Ursuline, other end of the floor, leading by 10, looking to extend. Gunther, the shake and bake, the release, it's short, rebounded. Payne, put it up and in. Third offensive rebound for some points by Jaden Payne in the first half. 6 second chance points from the big man and one of the captains of the Irish. Shapiro goes to Weaver. Weaver back to Cruz. Back to Russo, now back to Shapiro. Screen set by Weaver. Shapiro gets some space. Left it wide right, though, from distance. On the wing attempt. Rebounded. Lucente tries to cross. Coming up, hobbling another one of the Canfield players, as this time, Landon Shina. Will make the Jake Delicio will check in. Tom Cruz also checking out for Canfield as the Irish lead it by a dozen and threaten to add even more. Deshaun Will, near side wing to Payne. Payne just past the perimeter on the wing again. Attacks towards the block. They bring the trap. Payne has to kick it out. They go to Gunther, swing it around to the opposite side. Lucente there. No, excuse me, rather. Number 5, that was Jared Klusinek. Just checking in, getting the bucket. And the three-pointer, Klusinek gets it. And the lead to 15, largest of the game for either team, as the Irish continuing to further their advantage. 3-pointers have come back to burn the Canfield Cardinals in this first half. Irish able to knock down 6 3-pointers here in the first half, as a whistle blown on a shot attempt by Canfield. On the other end, trying to get it in the lane, and the whistle blown on number 11 for the Irish, Noah Bell. So Tony Russo for Canfield steps to the stripe for 2 free throw attempts. Russo's first is strong. Hits the back iron. Gino Lucente checks back in for Ursuline. Second one straightened out and is good for Russo. Lead down to 14 now, but Ursuline confirmed control here in the first half so far. Near side wing, Gunther bounce passes it to Payne. They work it to the opposite wing and Will. Noah Bell finds Lucente. Lucente tries to pressure inside the perimeter, kicks to the top, and Jaden Payne. Now Payne back to Gunther. Gunther gets past the defender, releases the floater off the window. No good. Rebounded and running Delicio. Other side defense right there. He sneaks it through. Deshaun Will. Good defense, but better offense by Delicio for the bucket. Deshaun Will bounces it to Jaden Payne. Ball out of bounds off Canfield last. Knocking it out of bounds, Cardinals. Irish with the ball. Deshaun Will in the center court logo, passes to Noah Bell. And get it back to Lucente, keeping it way past the perimeter. Back to Will from the top over to Gunther. Far side corner, releases the 3, left it wide left. Rebounded though Lucente. Lucente pump fakes in the post, puts up the shot, leaves it wide right out of bounds, but the foul on the floor called against Canfield. And they'll call it against number 10, Sam Castronova. Tried to pass it into Payne. Ball goes out of bounds, and they'll keep it with the Irish. Much to the dismay of the Canfield crowd in attendance here. What a crowd we got in attendance, too. Not completely sold out and packed, but we got fans all the way around the field house, both the lower and upper deck. Vicente over to Deshaun Will, near side wing, now attack, step back from the free throw line. Short, rebounded, Payne again, offensive board, blocked though by Ben Weaver. Weaver gets the block, but the foul from the back as Castronova had the ball. Lucente tried to get the steal from the back door, gets called for the reach instead. And a third on the Irish in this second quarter. First on Lucente, the foul. Other side of the floor, Weaver. Right back to Weaver after kicking it out to Russo. Weaver, though, left it well short, maybe even got a piece of it. Payne for the block. Other end, Ursuline. Gunther to slow everything down for a second. Backs up to the half-court circle. Hands off to Deshaun Will, the ball handler now. Gets over to Gunther, near side wing. Gunther on a cutting. Lucente got into that lane, though, and got a hold of it. Castronova, the steal, running the other way. Castronova in the lane, releases in and out of the bucket as the foul was called. So 2 free throws coming up for Castronova as Castronova tried the floater, got the contact. And when we say it was swirling into the cylinder and then right back out, Castronova, a heartbreaker. He'll try to get 2 the old-fashioned way. First one, though, strong.
Canfield substitution entering the game number 0,
Dom
Dom Cruz.
Cruz going to make an appearance back in this ball game. Second one takes a bounce off the front iron and falls through. Castronova the bucket, and it calls for the timeout on the floor. Coach Collin will call the 30-second break of action. We'll take a real quick break as well here on the network.
Don't miss the annual Customer Appreciation Sale going on now at Burnett Pool Spas and Hot Tubs. Save with the lowest prices of the year on everything you need for your pool and spa. From water care products to pool heaters and robotic cleaners. Plus, take advantage of 0% financing for 72 months on all above ground pools, hot tubs, and saunas.
Burnett Pools, we've got it all.
Back here out of that break, Canfield utilizing their second timeout of the first half, leaving them with 3 for the ball game. Ursuline still with the full 5. Irish committing 4 fouls to Canfield's 1. 2 minutes, 40 seconds and ticking here in the second quarter. First half of play, 27-16, Ursuline up over Canfield. In this regional final matchup, winner going to the state Final Four. Vicente back to Deshaun Will. Irish lead it by 11. Vicente near side wing, right back to Will. Will in the half-court circle, getting pressured by Dom Cruz. Will finds Vicente. Now try to get it to Gunther, but knocked out of bounds. As Tony Russo gets his paw on it. Miles Miller back in for Noah Bell on the Irish side. 2 minutes, 8 seconds to go. Ball out of bounds, inbounding from the near sideline. It's Gino Lucente. Irish have to make a substitution. They were talking, I think, about something with Jaden Payne's, I don't know if it was his uniform or perhaps a cut or something that needs to be tended to. But Jaden Payne coming off the floor for at least the time being as Noah Bell back in for the Irish. Deshaun Will, far side wing, pass to the elbow. Lucente kicks to the near corner, and they get it right back out to the half court with Gunther. Jalen Gunther attacks right side from the block, puts it off the glass. Offensive foul called again. Gunther, second time he's going to get whistled for the charge. And that's his second of the first half, minute 50 to go. He has 12 of the 27 Irish points, so vitally important, and they can't risk him getting his third. Russo out to Casanova. Back to Russo. Russo faked with his left, gets back to the top. Well, back and forth passing with Russo and Casanova. Russo, the ball handler, to the half court, now to the wing. Gets it to Shapiro. Near side wing, Shapiro now into his dribble. Jaden Payne is covering. Minute 23 and ticking. First half of play. Shapiro putting Payne on ice, looking for an open lane, kicks it to the baseline, and Payne doesn't fall for the pump fake, but getting the rebound. Cardinals, Cruz can't get it. He gets it back, feeds over to his right, or his left rather, and they get it over to Russo. Russo tries to cut in the lane. It's stripped out of his hand off of Russo last, and it goes back to the Irish. And a timeout taken. Coach Keith Gunther wants to utilize the Irish's first. 1 minute, 4 seconds to go. First half of play. Ursuline's first time out of the ball game, leaving them with 4 to the Canfield Cardinals 3. Both these teams' paths to get here, let's talk about it a little bit. Ursuline, we talked about winners in the Northeast 1 district. They won the sectional semifinal as the number 2 seed against number 61 seeded Collinwood, 62-19. Then defeating number 62 seeded Cleveland Lincoln West in the sectional final, 74-13. In the districts, the district semifinal matchup against number 31 seeded Streetsboro, 64-35 winners in that one were the Irish. In the district final, it was against Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, the 27th seed, 61-44 winners in that one were the Irish. And here earlier this week, in the regional semifinal matchup against the Northeast 3 winner, Villa Angela St. Joe's, against Villa Angela St. Joseph, the Ursuline Irish winners 85-44 in that one. First district championship since 2017 for the Ursuline Irish. As they're leading this one 27-16 with a minute to go here in the first half of play. Noah Bell at the top with it. Delicio on him. Hand off to Deshaun Will. Will takes it to the top. Dom Cruz covering him into Payne. Payne with Weaver on him. That's been a great matchup all night. Kick it to an open Miles Miller, who knocks it down from the near corner. Miles Miller finds another one for distance for the Irish. And that has been the difference maker. 28 and ticking, 14-point lead for Ursuline. Shapiro, 20 seconds left. To the top, over to the far side corner, and Weaver now back to Delicio at the top. Delicio cutting into the lane with his left, spins, turns around, right-handed shot, rattles the rim, no good. Jaden Payne gets the rebound. Deshaun Will pushing the pace, 3 seconds and ticking. Will stops at the wing, draws the contact, and the foul at 2.7 to go. Only the Cardinals' second, plenty to give. So an inbound and a shot attempt suspected here for the Irish as Jalen Gunther going to check back in. 3-point sharpshooter. They're going to try to get him loose. As Noah Bell checks out for Ursuline. 2.7 to go. First half of play. Lucente bounces it to Payne. Payne turnaround, hoist, and has. Oh, Payne. What a turnaround hook shot for a bucket. Doubling the Cardinals' score, 32-16. Ursuline in front after 16 minutes of play here from the Kent Memorial Fieldhouse. 1 half in the books. Irish will take a sweet 16-point advantage into the halftime locker room, but this one not over by a long shot. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the start of the third quarter here on your sports network, with this regional final matchup. Who's going to state? Find out here.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our Valley's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Welcome to the Bunker and Double Bogies, the area's largest indoor entertainment destination. Our 2 bars, 3 dining rooms, and 2 private event rooms offer lunch and dinner, daily happy hour specials, and live entertainment to keep the party going. And with 50+ courses, soccer, zombie golf, and carnival games, our 10 simulator bays offer fun for everyone. Date nights, private parties, family time. At the Bunker and Double Bogies.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and how you care for yourself. How hard you work on the job and how hard you play with others. How you help the person next to you and the people who need you. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership. It's what you do after you leave.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana and I am why I'm proud.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller. Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience, WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Nestled here in the beauty and splendor of Mill Creek Metro Parks are two of America's best golf courses, as selected by Golf Week magazine. Ranked number 9 in Ohio by TripAdvisor. Come play like a pro on these award-winning Donald Ross-designed courses. Enjoy a round with your kids and unwind with your favorite food and drinks in the grill room. For championship golf, look no further than your backyard. Mill Creek Golf Course.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens. On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
De-stress, de-ache, detoxify after a long, stressful day. Calm your mind, relax your body. You deserve it. With prices starting as low as $89 per month, anyone can afford the spa or sauna of their dreams at Burnett Pool Spas and Hot Tubs.
Burnett Pools, we've got it all.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
A doctor you can rely on. The customized care you've been looking for. The power of care is nothing without hope. And our primary care services were created with true, whole-person healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian
Hi,
Health.
I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Tiger's got 152 yards. Should be just a nice, comfortable 9-iron for him. They're going to go nuts when he hits this thing.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs.
Welcome back, everybody. Start of the second half, third quarter in this regional final matchup between the Ursuline Fighting Irish and the Canfield Cardinals. Ursuline up 32-16 after that first half of play. But we still got a whole half to go. It ain't over until it's over. Both these teams 23-win teams on the season and have made a fair share of runs throughout the course of those games that can put them right back in the driver's seat for Canfield, or really in the driver's seat in convincing fashion if the Irish, as the Irish open up with the bucket off the possession. Layup 34-16 as Deshaun Will gets it. Tony Russo the other end. Cuts into the free throw line, out to Dom Cruz, releases and misfires the three-point attempt. An air ball. 7 minutes, 23 seconds back to Ursuline. Lucente deep beyond the perimeter, and a push called on the pass to Jaden Payne, right side block. Weaver gonna get called for it. Whistle gonna be blown. Free throw line. And this time it's gonna be Castronova, I think, that gets called for it. No, Dom Cruz rather, excuse me. Whistled for his first. Second one on Canfield. They picked them both up in the first minute of this third quarter. 7 minutes to go. 34-16, Ursuline in front with the ball. Out to Deshaun Will on the inbound pass from the baseline. Far side wing to Lucente at the top. Lucente dribbles with his left to the elbow. Spins in the lane, puts it up, puts it in. Little bit of a fade on it as well. Gino Lucente gets it up to 20, the lead for Ursuline. Shapiro finds Weaver on the left wing. Back to Shapiro. Now to the top. Cruz gets loose and finds from distance. He's the type of guy. 11 three-pointers in 11 minutes against Collinwood, regular season game earlier this year. Cruz has that type of capability from distance if he gets loose, and he can put them right back within striking distance, the Cardinals. Other side, Irish. Deshaun Will at the top. Picks up his dribble, feeds over to Gunther. Gunther, what a first half. He had 12 points. All those shots coming from distance for the freshman. 4 three-pointers. Irish had a lot of three-pointers in that first half as a whole. Will cuts into the lane, kicks out. Gunther tries again. Strong on that attempt. Lucente gets the rebound. Turnaround jumper, puts it in with a little bit of a rattle. Lucente, the senior, wants to see himself in the state title picture. Shapiro feeds over to Delicio. Delicio, right block shot, rides the rim and can't find any net. Rebounded Noah Bell, and running are the Irish. Deshaun Will crosses the half court. Tom Cruz on him defensively. Will stepping up was Cruz. Will gets some space from distance. Strong on the attempt. Lucente the rebound, right back to Will. 5 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Third quarter of play. Irish up 38-19. The cut with the left. Back out, Will again. Near the half-court stripe, Cruz gets up defensively. Will trying to put him on ice and backs out once again to the half-court. Someone else steps up now. It's Delicio. Will. Trying to keep guys on ice. Pass over to Noah Bell. Now the handoff to Gunther. They look to trap Gunther, and they do trap him near the half-court stripe. Gunther tries to kick it over to Lucente. Cruz tried to cut him off and steal it, but instead knocks it out of bounds. Landon Shina checks back in for Canfield. Gunther goes to Deshaun Will. 4:13 and ticking. Third quarter. Irish up by 19. Jaden Payne has it, but had it poked loose in the paint. Weaver with the ball and kicks it over. As Bryce Roberts able to come up with that steal. Shapiro with the three-pointer, wide right. Roberts gets the rebound, cuts to the basket, draws the foul. Noah Bell picks up his second. First team foul on the Irish this quarter. Jared Klusenik and Miles Miller both check in. Quick pass in from the Cardinals to Weaver. Weaver runs baseline, tries the shot attempt. He'll draw the foul. And it looks like Jaden Payne will pick it up. It's Jaden Payne's first. Now both teams with two. Shapiro to inbound underneath the Irish basket. Shapiro gets it to Roberts. Roberts cuts to the baseline, kicks over. Just two-pointer up from the mid-range, riding the rim, but no good. Shina on the attempt. 3.5 to go, third quarter. Cutting Lucente finds an open Miller on the weak side for the two. 40-19. Weaver cuts to the right block, dribbles it off his foot, back to the Irish. Turnover by Canfield. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Blackjack 21-point advantage for Ursuline, 40-19. Ball goes out of bounds as Gunther tried to pass it over to Lucente. Russo knocks it out. Keep it with the Irish. 3 minutes, 3 seconds to go. Lucente passes to Gunther, but it's stolen away. Delicio gets the steal, drops Gunther, couldn't get the shot. A block by Lucente on the second chance attempt by Russo, and they try to kick it out. Whistle is blown, and a carry called on Lucente. Turn it over from the Irish to the Cardinals. What a wild exchange that was. It's like someone put a couple too many quarters in the pinball machine and just let it loose. Ball was going everywhere. Seemed like everybody had their hands on it. That one Kareem's off the Cardinals and recovered in the backcourt. Turning is Bryce Roberts, hands off to Cruz. Cruz backs up from the corner, tries to go with the reverse layup. Ball knocked out of bounds off Deshaun Will last. Keep it with Canfield. 2 minutes, 38 seconds to go. Quarter number 3, 40-19, the lead for Ursuline over Canfield. Russo inbounding underneath the Irish bucket. Got it to Weaver. They kick it right back to the corner. Weaver there, too strong on the three-point attempt. Russo tries to track down the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds, and it is off of Canfield last. Back to Ursuline. Ursuline, chance to really start creating some separation. Deshaun Will. They work it to the opposite corner. Miles Miller blows by the defense, meeting him there. Russo able to knock it loose, and Bryce Roberts wrestles it away from the Irish, grabbing for it. Other side of the court, Canfield with possession. Step in to Russo. It's good. Free throw line jumper. Tony Russo gets the bucket. Ball goes out of bounds. They say off of Canfield last. Keep it with Ursuline. Jalen Gunther back in for Ursuline. A tick under 2 minutes to go, minute 59. 40-21, Irish in front. here in the third quarter. Division II, Region 5, regional final matchup. Oh, work it into Miles Miller, and he gets another. Miller working his tail off, gets another bucket. Trying to cut it inside the paint. Whistle's going to be blown on the Irish. Going to pick up the foul. I think they're going to call that one on 22, Jace Ricardo. 6'5" freshman will pick up his first, third for the Irish here in the quarter. Inbound pass goes to Ben Weaver. From the left block, he spins into the lane and shoots it up and through for two. Irish work it to the opposite corner. Oh, Miles Miller, far corner three, he puts it through. Miller, the featured Fighting Irish here in the third quarter, as he's got 12 in the game. Shapiro tries to get it to Russo, tipped off Ursuline, and keep it with Canfield. Minute 6 left in the third. Lead at 22 for Ursuline. Weaver again with it, spins in the lane. He'll put it up and through, count it and one with the contact attached. Ben Weaver back-to-back buckets. Miles Miller will pick up the foul. 4 now on Ursuline in the quarter. Only 61 seconds remaining though in the third. Jace Ricardo will check out. Jaden Payne back in. Was Payne able to get a few minutes of rest on the bench? Ben Weaver to try to complete this and one attempt as the Cardinals trail by 20 to Ursuline. Make it 19 as Weaver. Last 5 points for Canfield. Courtesy of Weaver. Rolling the other way. Miles Miller feeling it. 3-point attempt too strong. Rebounded Canfield. Russo runs opposite side of the floor into the lane. Off the window. Too strong. Rebounded Jaden Payne. Hitting the ground, and the foul going to be called on Dom Cruz. Deshaun Will draws it. Foul number 3 on Canfield. And will check out, get checked on by the Irish trainer. Lucente gets the inbound pass, crossing the half court, full head of steam, dumps it off to Bell for the bucket. Way to push the pace, Ursuline. Works in their favor for another layup. Noah Bell that time makes the beautiful cut, and the dump off pass by Lucente. Shapiro to Cruz. Cruz goes to cut in, but he double dribbles and turns it over to Ursuline. Deshaun Will checking back in the game. 16 seconds left to go in this third. Deshaun Will. Far side corner pass to Bell. Now to Gunther. Gunther has it poked loose. Tries to recover it. Will couldn't. Able to get it. Shot attempt. Russo couldn't get it off in time as the buzzer sounds for the end of the third quarter. Ursuline with a commanding lead of 21 points, 47-26 at the end of 3 quarters. We go to the 4th and final quarter of regulation with a trip to the state Final Four on the line. It's the Ursuline Fighting Irish and the Canfield Cardinals back after this.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customers.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org.
Start of the 4th quarter here in this Division II Region 5 regional final. Matchup between the Canfield Cardinals and the Ursuline Irish. Canfield with possession to start. Ben Weaver, an elbow jumper. Short, no good. Ursuline leading by 21. Doesn't really need to rush anything as Deshaun Will and the Irish try to pace it out offensively, but an offensive foul called on Ursuline. Turn it over back to the Cards. Shapiro. Feed it to Russo, and they get it inside to Weaver. Underneath the basket, Weaver puts it high off the glass and through. 7 minutes, 15 seconds to go as Cruz knocks the ball out of play. Pass intended for Lucente. Canfield got to try to force turnovers and go on a little bit of a run. They need it sooner rather than later. Time not on their side. Neither is the scoreboard either. 47-28, Ursuline with the ball. Backed up to the half court. Will in trouble. Pass goes off of Noah Bell's hands. He gets it back, dumps it off to Payne. Payne the turnaround, no good. Ball out of bounds, whistle blown, and the foul called against Ursuline. As Bell will pick up his 3rd. Shapiro kicks it to Weaver in the middle. Weaver, the difficult shot, just couldn't get it to tip over the iron. Missed shot attempt ends up with Deshaun Will after the rebound by Jaden Payne. Will the far wing to Gunther. Gunther dribbles it out and takes it over to Lucente. Lucente pass over to Deshaun Will. Will tries to get it to Gunther, trying to time it up for the steal. Delisio couldn't quite do so as Gunther back to Will. They flush him out with the trap and able to force the turnover. Cruz has it, sees a lane for the bucket. Cruz gets the layup for 2. The timeout going to be taken, and I think it's on the Canfield side of things, as it'll be their 3rd of the ball game, leaving them with 2. Cardinals back within 17. They need a little bit more of a run, but they're still within striking distance.
Why is 21 News the watchdog station?
How come the equipment was purchased without knowing if it's compatible? Millions have gone to waste.
Seeing an uptick in check fraud.
We break down everything you need to know.
So none of the soil underneath the rail lines is contaminated. Pointing to several gaps in EPA data.
What can you say to the Youngstown community to ensure this is safe?
We'll continue to keep watch.
Welcome back, everybody. 6 minutes, 3 seconds to go. 4th quarter of this regional final game between the Canfield Cardinals and the Ursuline Fighting Irish. Irish up 47-30. 6 minutes and ticking. Trip to state on the line. Noah Bell has it at the top, handoff to Gunther. Gunther trying to avoid the trap. Canfield swarming him, picking up the dribble. Gunther bounce passes it out to Lucente. Runs the baseline, stops, kicks it back out. Deshaun Will has it, and Irish will now reset. Deshaun Will into his dribble. Will to Jaden Payne. Payne flushed out by Weaver, and he gets rid of it to Lucente. Lucente picks it up, kicks it to an open Gunther in the mid-range, couldn't finish, and Payne will come in, flying out of nowhere to get the bucket with the foul attached. Jaden Payne. Double digits now for him. He's got 10. And one is good. Ursuline back up by 20. Canfield beginning to run out of time. Need some offense to go their way if they want any hopes in it. Defensively shut down. Jaden Payne. Shot attempt by Roberts. Tried for the layup attempt. Payne locked it down. Other way. Payne slams it home. A Baker's dozen for Jaden Payne. Three-pointer the other way, missing by the Cardinals. Castronova. Lucente gets to Gunther. Gunther to Payne. Payne puts it up, puts it through again. A burst by Payne. He's bringing the pain. 7 straight points by the senior. A cut into the lane, blocked by Jaden Payne. It's the Jaden Payne show here in the fourth. 4:25 left to go. 24 points the lead for the Irish. Payne draws the foul. Picking it up is Shapiro. Second on the cards. Lucente into Noah Bell, back to Lucente. Irish in a comfortable lead, but not out of the waters quite yet. Deshaun Will able to recover it after knocked out of his hands. Jaden Payne, beautiful pass. Gunther up for 2. Payne the assist. Gunther with 14. Feed it over, Weaver the 3. He'll knock it down. Ben Weaver, near side wing 3. Ursuline trying to work it to the middle. Stolen away, though. Russo. Canfield's Russo dumps off to Shapiro. Shapiro tries to split the defense, and he'll draw the foul when trying to split. That'll be number 2 on Ursuline. Deshaun Will pick it up. Pass to Weaver. Weaver, though, loses the handle and turns it over back to Ursuline. Got it to the near side corner, but couldn't quite get his hands on it. Ursuline bounce pass to Deshaun Will. Will guarded by Delicio. He crosses the half court. Will pass to Gunther into the lane. Gunther rises high and finds another bucket. Lead to 25, largest of the game for Ursuline. Running the baseline, Delicio. Coming out of nowhere, Lucente, though. Tried to get the block, but he'll draw the foul. As Delicio able to pump fake to draw the first defender off of him, but came out of nowhere. Lucente flying through the air looking for the block, but got a little too much contact with Delicio. Bring up 2 free throws. First one a miss for Delicio, so we'll try to convert the second. 3 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Second one a miss as well. Noah Bell the rebound. Deshaun Will the ball. Working across the half court on the pass to Bell. Bell dribbles it out, past the perimeter, gives it up to Deshaun Will. Right back to Bell. Bell, the touch pass to Payne, but the foul prior. As Weaver gets called for his 4th foul now of the ball game, as 3 now on Canfield. 3 minutes, 2 seconds to go. Things looking great for the Ursuline Irish. Up 25, 58-33. Trying to book our first ticket to the state Final Four in the last 30 years. Jalen Gunther stopping on a dime, trying to feed it out, but he ends up traveling, taking one step too many. 2 minutes, 39 seconds. Canfield gets it back, but not looking like enough time for the Cardinals to make that comeback attempt. Shapiro crosses the half court. They get it to Russo, but Russo travels and gives it back up to Ursuline. Deshaun Will. Over to Gunther, back to Will at the top. Will back out past the perimeter. Get it to Gunther, now to Payne. Irish playing keep away, burning the clock. Gunther trapped, gets it out to Lucente. Lucente picks up the dribble and back out to Deshaun Will near the top. Noah Bell losing the handle as knocked out of bounds. Ben Weaver touching it last. Keep it with Ursuline. Under 2 minutes to play in the game, minute 52. 25-point advantage, 58-33 for Ursuline. Pass goes to the backcourt and Gunther will track it down. Bryce Roberts picks him up defensively. Pump fake, put it through the trap attempt. Gunther gets it back to Will, right back to Gunther. 95 seconds to go in the ball game as the Irish are smelling a trip to state. As the whistle will blow at 75 seconds to go, Keith Gunther will call it, make the substitution as the Irish student section and the Ursuline Irish faithful. A big round of applause and a standing ovation for this boys basketball team. Ursuline basketball, job now to play keep away. 75 seconds to go. Full group substitution for the Irish. Xavier Clark, Damari Clark, as well as Jaleel Graham. All checking in for Ursuline. Irish with the ball, dribbled off the foot, over and back, going to be called, and a turnover. At 69 seconds to Canfield. Canfield kicks it to that far corner. Three-pointer attempted, and it's short into the iron. Ball into the backcourt, knocked loose, out of bounds, off of Ursuline last. Nigo beyond a load. On that inbound pass, Canfield just playing to pretty up the score here. Under a minute to play in this regional final, and a whistle blown. Foul is called. And Landon Shina will take 2 free throws at the stripe with 43 seconds to go. The first shot attempt is good by Shina. Both free throw attempts good for Shina. Irish get it to the other side of the floor. 33 seconds left to go in this one. And a whistle blown. Foul called on Canfield. As Heikkinen gets called for it. 28 ticks left to go. Picking up the dribble, trying to pass it out, stolen away. Canfield able to get it off of Ursuline last with 19.6 seconds to go. Five seconds ago, blocked on the shot attempt. Ursuline takes it to the other end of the floor, trying for the score, and they'll drop it in. The 2-point attempt and extend the lead to 25 to end the ball game. The cherry on top as the bucket for the Irish. Send us in a DeLorean and park that baby 30 years in the past, because for the first time since 1994, the Ursuline Fighting Irish are going back to the state Final Four with a final score 60-35 win over the Canfield Cardinals, as Ursuline will make the trip to Dayton and Flyer Arena, where they will have a chance to be just the second state championship team in boys basketball history over at Ursuline High School. What a ball game, and really what play from both Jaden Payne and Jalen Gunther. Both the inside and outside presence that the Irish needed. Chip in some great defense from everyone all the way around, and it'll book the Irish's ticket to the state Final Four. What a ball game. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of high school basketball on your sports network. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, who are able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM, Steve Leslie, who with his work with Popsine Park Baseball, YSU Football, and your sports network are many hats that Mr. Leslie wears. We thank him for each and every single one of them. And most importantly to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities. You guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about. And so we thank you. If you are tuning in from the Canfield community supporting your Cardinals, we want to thank you for your continued and constant support of not only Canfield Cardinal Athletics, but also your sports network. Or if you're right there in the north side of Youngstown supporting the Ursuline Fighting Irish, we want to thank you for the continued and constant support of not only Ursuline Irish Athletics, but also your sports network, as we look for continued and constant coverage of both Canfield Cardinals and Ursuline Irish Athletics in the very near future. Thank you all, everybody, for tuning in, as this is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.